Imagine waking up, the God and universe given blessing of coming in and out of consciousness fully rested. You get out of bed, brush your teeth, eat some breakfast, and you decide, hey, let me watch something to entertain myself. And the first thing that comes to mind is watching a Twitch stream.
Is this nigga serious?
I refuse to believe that your mother held you for 9 whole months just for you to tap into the daily cenat and rakai stream to spam W's and donate your hard-earned money just for them to completely ignore it.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the $100,000, dude. Wait, what'd you say? I gave away my whole life savings to you because you influenced me a lot. Yeah. That's crazy, dude.
In my countless years of living, I've never genuinely encountered a real-life human being who took time out of their day to watch a big streamer. No hate to the actual people who stream, I'll admit, it does take a whole different skill set to be consistently entertaining for hours on end. But who the hell is the audience? You're probably thinking, well, imagine, it's obviously children. You know what? You might be correct, but it's also grown-ass f***ing adults.
Oh my god, Kaiser Rakai coming tomorrow! I'm so excited!
How the f are you going to be 30 years old with children getting hyped to watch what is essentially an illiterate 17-year-old ninja turtle struggling to form a sentence? Another prime example of grown-ass men acting like Neanderthals are the average burnt peanut fans. I genuinely had no clue who this VTuber made for edgelords was before he won at the streamer awards. From what I saw people were saying about him, you genuinely would have thought he was actually entertaining to watch. For the sake of this video, I actually decided to tap into a burnt peanut stream, and this is what I came across.
On vacation with my family at Disney World, and instead of spending time with them, I'm at the hotel room watching you guys. Does it make me a horrible dad / husband? Nah. Your wife and kids, you don't need them.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Who the f voted for this guy? I literally sat through 30 minutes of this bullshit looking for a reason to laugh, and I honestly just couldn't. Now back to his fans. The burnt peanut has cultivated this audience of what I think is grown men who I can only assume believe that this kind of humor makes them young and hip and cool. Here's an example.
Mr. Silly! A little bit of goop. A little bit of goop. F my ass vigorously.
Now, obviously, these are more extreme cases, but I'm sure you can see where I'm coming from. I genuinely refuse to believe that there are tens of thousands of real-life human beings taking time out of their day to watch a Twitch stream where the person streaming has an IQ below room temperature and acts like a complete fool. I will admit that there are some good streamers out there who find ways to make entertaining content, but the vast majority of people I know are just watching a YouTube video of the stream rather than scheduling time out of their day to witness it live. The only time I can imagine watching a live stream is if I'm genuinely rotting and I want to watch some competitive esports, because I feel like it's no different than tuning into an NBA game. What I feel ruined streaming. I remember when I was a young child that was really into Fortnite, one of the biggest streamers of the time was none other than Tyler Ninja Blevins. If you look at what streaming really was around this time period and even before, all the big names like Tyler One, XQC, and even Moist Critical were all desktop streaming. Desktop streaming, video games in general, was one of the most standard forms of streaming. However, as streaming grew as a medium and as entertainment as a whole, it evolved past just for gamers, and eventually the just chatting and IRL categories on Twitch would rise above the ranks. This is honestly where I think it got ruined for me. I'll admit there are definitely streamers out there that are super entertaining to watch, but I feel like for me, 9 times out of 10, a just chatting desktop stream is literally just some dude doom scrolling on his computer, and an IRL stream is literally just some dude walking around and doing some bullshit. Also, the concept of watching other people hang out feels so lame to me. I mean, I could go hang out with my real life friends and have real life experiences, or I could rot in my bedroom and watch these people gesture to me so I can conserve my energy and be a fat fucking chud. Not gonna lie, when I put it that way, it doesn't sound half bad. As I mentioned before, IRL streaming as a whole category has gotten very popular over the years, and I started to begin wondering why. Here's what I figured out. Why I think IRL streaming is so popular. A very, very, very long time ago, back when people were still using cable TV, there was a shift from the average scheduled and scripted content into something drastically different, what I would call the precursor to what IRL streaming is today, reality TV. Now, there are plenty of reasons for the widespreadness of reality TV, but here's what I believe to be the main reason. Humans love drama. We love to see shit go down, whether it be finding out someone is really the father in the Maury Povich show, or what the hell the Kardashians are up to. Humans innately are always trying to be up in other people's business. We see a similar change in modern times with the shift from desktop to IRL streaming, where more people are trying to see the day-to-day lives of the strangers on the internet to distract themselves from their own life, which is kind of sad in its own way when you start to think about it like that. So, to finally answer the question I asked in the beginning of the video, who is watching streamers? I honestly don't fucking know. Could you just say, subscribe to Imagine?
Subscribe to Imagine.
I walk in that bitch and I know that I'm him. Can't take the D's on off of my skin. These fucking crazy, should've got hit. I swear to God, we not going for shit.